Hey Craig, so I really want to pursue a lifestyle full of fitness and get cut, but what's really hard for me is deciding what diet, what foods I should avoid, what foods I should eat. So if you could just let me know, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Martin? Hey, great question, man. So, since you asked a two-parter, I'm going to do my best to break it up for you. Your first part of your question was, what foods should you eat and what foods should you avoid if you're going on a cutting cycle? This goes without saying. The three things that you want to avoid if you're trying to cut is dairy, starchy carbohydrates that come from sources such as bread, pastas, or any other type of processed starch, and also sugar. You minimize those three things, you'll see a huge improvement on your physique and how you feel. Personally, I would cut those out regardless if you're in a bulking or cutting cycle, but that's up to you. So the second part of your question was, what type of nutrition protocol would I recommend for someone who's trying to get lean and cut? So the one thing that I want to ask you first is, have you been actively working out and putting on an appreciable amount of muscle mass over the last 6 months? If you're someone who's completely new to lifting and this is a whole new domain for you, you need to take advantage of those newbie gains. You could put on a good, depending on how tall you are, you could put on a good 30 to 50 pounds within the first 6 months to a year. So if you haven't taken advantage of those newbie gains, don't get caught in the trap of jumping from cutting to bulking to cutting to bulking that a lot of people do. You're shortchanging yourself and you're stalling your progress in a huge way. If you have put on a good amount of muscle mass, what I would recommend is what I call the Fat Burning Triumvirate. And I've kind of come to this conclusion because I've tried just about every single nutrition protocol out there, every single diet fad that you can think of, just because I was curious and because I want to experiment on myself before I try to put one of my clients on that specific plan. So what it comes down to is this. These are my top three fat burning protocols. And I use them all interchangeably, and they work synergistically together to create some pretty amazing benefits. So number one, intermittent fasting. Number two, carb cycling. Number three, strategic refeeds. All three of those, they have a very powerful effect on the body, especially in terms of optimizing hormones such as growth hormone and testosterone, burning belly fat, mastering the hormones such as insulin, which is your energy hormone, ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and leptin, which is your fat burning hormone. So when you tie all of these three things together and you place them in your own personal nutrition protocol in a strategic manner, it's not just a matter of looking it up and just trying to put it in there. You're going to have to do a lot of trial and error. And that's where someone having a coach comes in. You know, you can go it alone. That's definitely an option that you can do, but be prepared to test your patience, because it took me years and it's taken, it's still a learning process. Because as I try these new things and I optimize my own personal nutrition protocol, that's the information and the experience that I'm able to give to my own personal clients. So if you're looking for something like that and you're looking to optimize your fat burning potential and your muscle sparing potential, which is a huge part of any type of cut, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to shed away the fat so that we can reveal the muscle that we work so hard to build. So if you're going on a cut and you don't know what you're doing, you're just reducing calories and you're doing super lightweight for high reps and you're doing all types of cardio, slow burning cardio. That's stuff that doesn't work. There's ways to optimize and to ensure that you're not low on energy and that you're not depleting your body of what it needs. There's so many different nutrition protocols out there. And what it comes down to is just being consistent, picking the one that's best for your body, and listening to your body along the way. Because your body is going to tell you the things that it needs and the things that it wants and the things that are essential for it to be optimized. And that's what it comes down to. And one of the amazing benefits of having a coach is they learn your body better than you know your body, and then they teach you how your body is supposed to respond to certain foods, in certain workouts, in certain nutrition protocols. And they tie all of this information in a nice little package for you So all you have to do is plug it in, plug and play. That's the nice thing about having a coach. Like I said, if this is something that you're willing to do on your own, get ready to test your patience and be ready to really listen to the signs and the subtle cues that your body gives you. You know, it might be you have a starchy carbohydrate meal and you start to feel bloated. You know, that's a sign right there. You might have a specific craving, you know, it might be for chocolate or for a specific food. And when you get those, that's just not your body saying, hey, I want to eat junk food. There's other indicators within those cravings that tell you what your body is saying, hey, I need this to perform optimally. So I hope that answered your question. You know, keep the questions coming. I really appreciate that. Hashtag Hey Craig. Send me a video either in direct message or just tag me in your post, and let's keep these coming so that everyone can benefit. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm about to go get in a killer leg session, so I'll talk to you soon.